Okay, so we are still applying what we've learned about adding and subtracting multiples of 10, but within a story. So here we have another story, and I'm going to read it, and it says Cora has $26. Her mom gave her some more money for doing chores. Cora now has 56. How much money did her mom give her for doing chores? Well, when we have a story, just in math, like you do in reading, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. So that's what we want to focus on because it's that story that helps us with the equation that then helps us know how to solve it. So we're going to come over here, and I have the story here again. And so we're going to look for the beginning. What happens in the beginning? So here it says, Cora has $26. So we're starting off with $26. So I'm going to come over here, get me a sticky note, and I'm going to put $26 because that is what we're starting with. Okay, so Cora is starting with $26. Now something's going to happen. That's the action of the story. So what is that action? So let's go back. Her mom gave her some more money for doing chores. Doesn't tell us how much, but it does tell us that the mom gave her. So if somebody gave me something, that money's coming to me. So I at least know the action, right? So I know that the action is coming to me, that is adding, right? So I'm going to put adding. I just don't know how much I'm adding, but I do know that I'm adding something because the mom gave the money, right? All right, so we have 26 and we're going to add something. Let's go back to the story. Cora has 26. That's what we started with. Her mom gave her some more money for doing chores. That's the green sticky note. We know that gave something. Cora now has 56. So now we know what she's ending with, right? So let's put that in our sticky note. So we know that at the end of the story, she has 56. So let's look at that. So now we kind of have the story as an equation. And the question is, how much money did her mom give her for doing chores? So that tells us we are solving for the green sticky note. How much did the mom give her? This is what she started with, the 26. This is what we're solving for. How much was giving to her for her to have 56? Now, you can visualize that in your brain and do it mentally. You can use a hundreds chart, or you can use the Rec and Rec. So I'm going to go over to the Rec and Rec. And if we remember, we started with 26. So I am going to build 26 because that was the start of my story, right? So there's 26. Right? Here's 26. I've got to add something to get myself to 56, right? So I'm trying to figure out what am I getting to get me to 56. So let's think, how can we solve this? If I added a 10, that takes me to 36. If I add another 10, that takes me to 46. I'm just adding. So I'm adding another one that takes me to 56. That's my amount. So how much did I add? So let's go back up here. And I'm going to change my color so we can mark this, right? So this is what we started with up here. We started with 26. This is what we wanted to end with. So how much did I add? So here's a 10. I added a 10. I added another 10. And I added another 10. So how much did I add to my 26 to get to 56? That's right. I added 30. Okay, so that is one way to do this. Now on your assignment, it will come back to me. When you're doing this, you would type in the 26. You could type in the question mark here in the beginning, and here's the 56. And then you can come back and figure out what was this question mark? And that is where we would type in 30. Okay. Now again, this right here, this website takes you to a Rec and Rec. The very next slide gives you access to a hundreds chart. If you'd rather use a hundreds chart, you can still use a number line, whatever you choose. And then you have 3 questions to answer on your own. Okay. So you just have 3 slides that are just stories, and you can work them out. Now, I used a Jamboard to figure out my beginning, my middle, and my end. You can use a Jamboard, you can use paper and pencil, whatever works for you.